I have this notebook that I sometimes use to write my thoughts out when I need to sort through things, and I'm going to read a recent entry from this to you. September 5th, 2023. I have been participating in an agonizing inner tug-of-war all summer. I took a break from making videos for the summer, but my mind was constantly going back and forth about this idea of posting a video that touches on religion. I question whether it is wise to open myself up to criticism from anyone in the world who could possibly stumble upon the video and judge my views. I question my own motivations for wanting to publicly post about deeper, more personal thoughts. What is my purpose or goal in that? Is it a worthy one? I view others' content that is critical of another person and what they have posted, and it convinces me that I should not post about deeper, more personal things, thoughts and levels of understanding that will surely continue to evolve. So why would I post about it publicly when it is incomplete or unfinished? I'm no expert, and why assume that my thoughts need a public place? Maybe these kinds of things are meant to be shared in more intimate places with a small, trusted audience. But then I watch content created by deep thinkers who don't have everything figured out, but are on a continual quest to learn and grow, even through processes that involve plenty of failure and error and continually evolving. And I think this is what I love to consume and would love to participate in and contribute to in my own way. I'm so glad that these creators are sharing their thoughts and processes, that any fears of judgment or imperfection did not hold them back. And I also think that while both types of people do and will exist in a potential audience, those who will judge and criticize, and those who are open-minded and share an interest in thoughts and progression and our understanding of that process. Really, I care more about what the deep thinkers think than the criticizers. So, should I not get in the arena and focus on those in the arena with me, letting them drown out the crowd in the stands? Another thing is that I suspect doing it would be an exercise for me in choosing to be and show my authentic self, that if repeatedly practiced could lead to becoming less afraid to act and live authentically for fear of others' perceptions of me. And that is something I would really love to be able to do, something that would be extremely freeing for me. I have a few more thoughts beyond what I wrote down in this journal entry, and I'm going to try to talk through them in this video a little bit and see if I can articulate them well, clearly. I've always enjoyed capturing or documenting thoughts and experiences creatively, whether that's through photography, creating photo books or photo albums, scrapbooks, journals, and then eventually blogging and other types of content creation for social media and now YouTube. And it began as something just to do for myself, for my own reference. It evolved into creating content for others. I worked on my blog for well over a decade, and my blog was all about making memories while raising kids, and creating this project for myself to regularly post about the things I was doing with my kids. It was a mix of a creative project for me that gave me a little bit of an extra push or motivation to do something in my own life that would keep the project going, that I wanted to be doing in my own life. And also the project then became a reference and a resource for others on the internet to give them ideas and inspiration for things that they could be doing in their own lives. And the combination of those things kept the project going, kept the fun of it alive. So that's the same kind of thing I want to do with my videos, for the same reason of, here's what I'm going through, here's what I'm doing, here are some of my thoughts, my ideas that I'm having. And not that I think you should have the same ideas, just like I didn't think you necessarily had to do the same things I was doing with my kids, but like, as you find out what I'm experiencing and doing, it might spark some ideas for you that you might want to try or look into or pursue in your own life, whether that's very similar to what I'm doing or whether what I'm doing just kind of gives you an idea to follow a different, possibly related path. It's a creative outlet for me that I really want to participate in, and I don't know how much of personal things I want to share publicly with an unlimited potential audience. Some of my thoughts about these things are affected by religious beliefs, and you know what they say about talking about like religion and politics, and it's just one of those things that I feel like people have very strong feelings about and sometimes want to argue about and get offended by, and that is not what I'm interested in doing. I just want to be able to express my ideas. I don't want to cause offense, and I don't want to invite a whole bunch of criticism. So that is my thing I've been grappling with. That is my fear with sharing things that may occasionally venture into the world of religion or spiritual beliefs. As I've thought about it over lots of time, I've come to this place where I've decided that I don't want to make a choice about what I'm willing to create. I don't want that choice to come from fear. So I'm sharing all of this with you today because I think it's an interesting process that I've been through that I don't want to forget. So I want to document it. Maybe you can relate to it. Maybe you've had some of these thoughts before. Maybe you have additional thoughts to contribute that you're willing to share with me, and that would be great. I do appreciate hearing different perspectives. I do love to expand my thinking as a result of hearing what others think. I am interested in dialogue. I am interested in perspectives that are different than my own. I'm interested in expanding my perspective as a result of hearing others, and that is one reason why I want to share my perspective with you. I hope this will be a positive thing. It's something I'm going to try, and I guess that's all.